Real talk, why I switched from Tirzepatide compound back over to the Zepbound pen. Hi friends, I'm Elizabeth, Countess of Shopping, and if we don't know each other, I have lost over 93 pounds in the last 20 full months, going on 21 months of being on GLP-1 medication. Started off on Mounjaro, and then because of the Mounjaro shortage, moved to Zepbound. Because of the Zepbound shortage, moved over to Tirzepatide compound, and now I'm back over to Zepbound. And I wanted to do today's episode to kind of go through and clarify, to hopefully give you some encouragement. But also, I had gotten this rude comment, but you know how things work of making bad things into good things. I was like, actually, that rude comment is going to spark a really cool conversation and make it into a good thing. So, because I know some of you have asked me this like on the DL, which by the way, I am not able to respond to my Facebook DMs. So speaking of DMing and DLing, I'm not able to do that, so my apologies. If you tried to Facebook message me on Countess of Shopping. So I had been on Tirzepatide compound for 2 months because of the Zepbound shortage. Point blank period, the whole reason why I stopped taking the compound and moved back over to the pen was because of time. I think people want to make a bigger thing than what it is. It's not a big thing at all. It's literally, I am a time and efficiency freak, and I value my time very much as a businesswoman. I know my per rate hour, per rate minute, and if I'm doing things within my family, with my hot husband, with my business, in my community, I am super intentional about time. I'm not as ruthless as some people are about time, but I'm really persnickety about it. And using the compound worked just as well for me because I use a reputable compound pharmacy. Now, I work with Join Fridays. You can use the discount code QUEEN with them. I'll link that down below, as is all the things I'm going to be talking about. And you're going to want to stay till the end because I've got 3 of my favorite things I'm loving to slay this week. They've been so helpful for me, but we'll talk about stay till the end for that. But all the resources I'm going to be talking about will be linked in the description link below. Just click the more button. So using Join Fridays, I have the ability to switch from Zepbound over to the compound. It takes a hot minute, so you need to be patient and use their systems and tools in which they have. Their new backend portal is so helpful as a consumer, but because Join Fridays, the telehealth company, services both brand name and compounds, I was able to swing easily during the shortage and then swing back over. Join Fridays works with reputable compound pharmacies. Now, right now, the Tirzepatide is up in kind of limbo as to what's happening with Eli Lilly, threatening all these lawsuits and sending out cease and desist about compound pharmacies. But they have both semaglutide, which is WEGOVY is the active ingredient of semaglutide, and then Tirzepatide compounds. They have both. So, and Tirzepatide is the active ingredient in Mounjaro and Zepbound. So the bottom line is it's time is why I switched. It's not because it didn't work, because it did. I mean, you can go back on my videos. Amazing. And so if anybody's been confused on that, well, I want to make sure I'm crystal clear today. Worked fabulous. It is a matter of personal preference for me, and that's why I like the pen. The pen takes me 2 minutes. The compound took me about 20 to 30 minutes in total, and I am a pen person. I like the pen. The pen is so simple. I can just 2 minutes in, out, do that, like it's so easy. And being a time efficiency freak, I don't have 20 to 30 minutes to kind of dick around waiting for it. Like it just took too much time. And that's why I like the pen. And that's why I'm willing to pay more. People are like, why would you pay? I'll pay more for my time as a businesswoman. I know how much my per rate hour is, to spend that on something else instead. And so that's my personal preference. I want everyone to do them. Like you do you, boo. You do what's comfortable with you. I had no issue with the compound. It was awesome, amazing, fabulous experience. I worked with Red Rock, highly recommended. I actually ended up calling them because, and I've shared this before, but I had confusion about the concentration amount, my units on there. Another friend was on a lesser dose and we had the same units and I was freaking out. It's just a matter of the concentration is different. And when I called them, they were so professional, so caring, but Join Fridays works with lots of compound pharmacies, depending on what state you live in and like where you live. Filling this up with 75 units on the needle, to me, just took a while. It took a longer time to inject. Not that I felt uncomfortable with the injection, because I don't. I'm gonna get Botox in my face, so I'm used to like injections. You know what I mean? Like I'm not, that doesn't make me squeamish, but looking at it kind of did. And so looking to make sure I'm putting the injection in that I learned a little something about myself. I didn't know I would be that squeamish. And I wasn't squeamish, I shouldn't say squeamish, but I didn't like looking. I didn't like it. It's personal preference. I just didn't like that. Some people don't care at all. And so for me, if it came down, if I have the ability to kind of swing back and forth, then I'm going to do the pen. And this is a couple of things, caveats as to why too. And so this is why I want to share this to hopefully help encourage you, because I want you to pick what's best for you. Don't judge me. I'm not going to judge you. So no judgment here. This is a judgment-free zone. Take the judgment out. If that's coming my way, like I'm going to blow it back your way. The shortage is still going on, even though Eli Lilly has taken its Zepbound off of the shortage list. It's still listed as available on the shortage list, but it's on the list, but saying available. It's taken a lot longer to find my Zepbound 15 milligrams, but I've been able to find it. And so keeping that in mind too for me, because you guys know I start on the 23rd day is when I can refill. So that's not the 30th day or the 28th day, technically. When we're taking our pens, we have there every 28 days. It's every week we take our pens, right? And so on the it would be the 28th day would be the pen, and then a week after that. So doing the math, that's 35 days. If I'm refilling on the 23rd, right? And if I can get it on the 23rd, but usually now with a shortage, I can't, but it still gives me buffer to be ahead of not missing a shot. It's stressful, and that takes time, but I'd rather take time in that than this. I love that the compound was delivered to my home. I loved it. So helpful. The cost is substantially cheaper with Join Fridays. If you're doing semaglutide or tirzepatide, the prices are phenomenal with them. But the pricing with Zepbound, so if you guys saw my 2 videos, it was one of me freaking out because my pharmacist told me it'd be $1,200, and then the price, because of the savings card changed. The savings card terms changed, but I was grandfathered in with the old card. Eli Lilly didn't tell us that. That change happened on a Tuesday. They didn't tell us until Friday when they texted everybody. No one got told that. Because what we got told was about the Zepbound vials, and that was the buzz newsworthy about the price decrease with the vials. There was a lot of communication on that. If you get my underlyings of what I'm trying to say here, hopefully everyone's understanding. Let me just be blunt with it. There was a miscommunication on it, not intentionally, but there was and it annoys me. It still annoys me, and I love Eli Lilly. Eli Lilly changed my life, and I am so grateful to that company that they created this drug that is changing my life and millions of people's lives. It will. And it will. I mean, just what's happening. The data that came out, and I'm going to be doing a news story on it about how the reduction of diabetes, 94% for pre-diabetes. I'll go more into that in another video to give you the accurate scientifically based stats. But the communication on the price change with Zepbound freaked me out, and I know freaked many of you out because I didn't know. And people were like, "Why didn't you update your video?" I did. I updated it as quickly as I could. That was in real. Like, these videos are in real time. Like, when I'm doing breaking news stories, it is literally breaking. I am here and I release it. Like, that's the beautiful part about the internet, is we can get this quick information. And so as soon as I get an update on it, I'm going to update you guys. But like, that was in real time. And so thank goodness I'm grandfathered in. And if your card, and I did a whole video on it, was August 20. If you had gotten the savings card on August, I'll pull it up right now. August 20, no, was it? It was in the video. It's either August 26th or August 19th, whatever. You're grandfathered in the old one. And so my prescription cost $550 with the savings card. And that's going to switch come January. The terms will be different. So that's going to be the price of it for the rest of the year. And so that I'm willing to like that for me works well. Now, I had said with Join Fridays to try to get a PA through my insurance. My insurance is amazing because with the new terms of the new card, oh my goodness, if you have part of your insurance even covering part of it, it is a substantial savings with a savings card. My insurance was refusing to cover any of this. And so I did with Join Fridays a PA, a prior authorization. And so they do all the paperwork. They push the papers for me, and it came back as denied for Zepbound. Now, I'm going to see what information they had submitted, because I'm wondering with some of my blood work and things like that, like if there's an exemption or things. But my insurance company is the best. Like, it's one of the best in the nation. I'm so grateful. I'm so appreciative. Here in the US, to have that is fantastic. but they do not cover Zepbound. It annoys the gizzards out of me, particularly with this new story that just came out that I'm going to be talking about this pre-diabetes thing about, oh, I wish I had it on my phone just to pull up right now to tell you guys. It's so good. You'll just click the like and subscribe button so you guys can see that next show, but it's proof that this is preventing future diseases. 20% reduction in heart disease. Like that, there's studies with that, heart disease, strokes, and cardiovascular events. So there's like all of these amazing things of why, but my insurance is like, no, no, no. So, which I may be switching insurance companies, and it is open season. Either it's coming or we're near it. Look to see if you can switch insurance companies, by the way, too. If you have the ability to switch, like check that out. This is the time if you're looking for insurance stuff. So anyways, that's the bottom line. I wanted to make sure I clarify that to me, that the compound's amazing. It's fabulous. And this is the other part of it. If the savings card goes up to $650, or my cost will be $550 is kind of my cap. If it goes up to $650, absolutely not. Like I'll switch over to the compound. I'll switch over to semaglutide. I'll see if my insurance will do WEGOVY, but I don't think they even do WEGOVY. That I think I needed a PA for. And anyways, that to me is ridiculous. And that is highway. I'm like, this is ridiculous. Like the drug has saved my life and changed my life. And I am so grateful. But also, like pre-tax money, that's like $10,000 pre-tax, I'm saying, is more than $10,000 a year. Like that's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. I'm trying to be a good steward of finances and juggling being a good steward of finances. And I don't know if you guys feel this way for your family's household budget, but I certainly do. The weight on my shoulders of being, minding my health, but being a good steward of our finances. And is this the best way? And for my health, I'm like, absolutely for my health. I do anything for my health. But then also like, do you guys have that, or is that just me? I'm releasing that of like, no, my health is the most important thing. And finances for us, for health and education, are super important. But it's crazy. It's a mess. And so I'm hoping also, by the way, that our insurance company come the new year will maybe change their terms too, because they're usually so progressive in terms of what they do cover. It's surprising and jarring that they're not covering this piece. So I highly recommend, I still give my stamp of approval for Join Fridays. I love them. And I love their compound pharmacy. I love their brand names. I would go back to, and that's where I want to make sure I would go back in a heartbeat to the compound. When that price goes higher than $550, I will swing back over. Or I'll swing to WEGOVY to test out too. It's not because I didn't think that it wasn't working, because I did have a great experience with it. Now you do your own due diligence, you do your own research, you do what's best for you, right? Like I don't live in your home. I'm not getting like that's my experience, strength, and hope. And so I want to make sure I'm super clear on that. This is what's worked for me. Take it or leave it. Like take what you want and leave the rest. But compounds are amazing. And I think they're with the prices of whey Medicaid, it's insane. It is insanity right now with where the cost of these are. And absolutely in a capitalist society, I 100% agree that pharmaceutical companies should be making a ton of money. But there is, to me, a line of where it becomes egregious. And I think we're towing that line right now of where it is egregious for the profitability of it. And I'm all for profitability and for shareholders getting their due. And if you're putting up all that money up front, this drug may not have worked, and Eli Lilly would have been in the hole that money and not been compensated all of it. But, with the massive blowout success of this, like I see from a business standpoint, because I am a businesswoman, but also from the standpoint of like, you're price gouging at a certain point. And that's why compounds, I do think, because it's not that price, and because of the shortage. And that's the whole intention, is because of the shortage. And WEGOVY is still on, semaglutide is still available. And Tirzepatide is still available too, by the way. Full disclosure, as of filming right now, this is 11:10 a.m. when I'm filming this. That it's still available, but there is going to be there's changes in the mix, because Eli Lilly is they have sent out cease and desist letters to some of the compound pharmacies. So I hope that this helps to clarify. And by the way, I don't have full information on that. I'm not tracking that. I will track it once it hits national news, but right now it's kind of hearsay, and so I want to have more of I want to be delivering, not hearsay. want to be deliberate. You guys, if you know me, you know that I'm like science-based. I want to be accurate. If I'm not accurate, I will make up for it and reshare. Now, let's switch gears over. 3 things I am loving this week that are massively helping me on my weight loss. Many of you guys know I'm on the run to 100-pound weight loss. I got a comment recently, and the woman was being so sweet. I could tell she was trying to be super, super sweet in her comment, but she's basically like, "You've been stuck at this weight for a while." And I wanted to be like, "Oh my God, thank you for pointing out my insecurity. Thank you for sharing that, because I have been. And I don't want to be stuck at this. But I've lost a ton of weight. And when you lose a ton of weight, the weight comes off slower. News break, news flash. And so I know this person wasn't trying to be mean by any, I could tell she wasn't trying to be. It hurt my feelings because I'm a sensitive bird. It definitely did hurt my, because I'm trying. This is where it's like, I'm not trying, which is why when I find things I love, and that get me passionate about my weight loss journey, I want to share them, because this for me is hard. For some people, it's been super easy, but I am a turtle. I 21 months in this game, and I still haven't hit my weight loss goal. And yes, losing 93 pounds is a tremendous success and victory. But y'all, I want so badly to be down 100 pounds. And I also want to not be in the overweight category with my BMI. And I know BMIs are a bunch of hooty, they're just a bunch of nonsense in some capacity. But nonetheless, it's frustrating to me. And so when I find things I love, I want to share them, because I know some of you guys get as equally as frustrated as I do. Mine's just magnified because I happen to have millions of views on my videos. You know what I mean? Like, people see these, and then of course, naturally, it's human curiosity. I'd be like, oh my gosh, but not coming from a mean place. So all that to say, things I'm loving, my sneakers. I've been walking a ton. I've got a ton. A ton of different sneakers in different colors. These are from, I'll link it down below. All of my sneakers that I have recently ordered and have been testing. Even these, they're like these are trending. Like, these chunky ones are like trending. Like, it's what the young chippies wear. These are really comfortable for walking. I wore them to walk Mr. Freddie several miles. Very comfortable. Very comfortable. These were on sale last week, and I talked about them. They're not on sale anymore. But even not being on sale, I'm like, they're super cute. They're comfortable. I also have another similar pair in tan, white. I got them in the blue, pink. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed. That. Number 2 thing I'm obsessed with is Proffies. Our Proffie protein coffee time. If you guys haven't seen those YouTube shorts, I've been starting to do YouTube shorts in addition to my long format videos, because you guys asked, you're like, can you just do some shorter videos? So I have those, and they have my recipes for my Proffie recipes. I am obsessed. I am obsessed. And so I'll link down below my Proffie recipe goodies, but I am loving Clean Simple Eats. They have a, it's got like mixed, it's a variety pack. And so I love these because they have in there like coconut, cake batter, vanilla. I am not a crazy chocolate person, so I like these flavors quite a bit. This has been huge, 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 huge for me. And it's got 20 grams of protein. When I put Fairlife milk and I mix that with them, it makes them over 26 grams of protein. And then I'll mix it with espresso or with Javi concentrate. This concentrate, by the way, you can get in decaf, 0 calories for 1 teaspoon, and then you can mix it with water, excuse me, or I just mix it honestly in with all of my protein shake. Proffies are awesome, protein coffees. They're amazing. Now, if you're a chocolate person, get the Bioptimizers Protein Breakthrough, use the discount code QUEEN. And then also for Clean Simple Eats, use the discount code QUEEN. I've been loving those. Proffies have been so helpful. And I'm full. Having that much protein, I am full. It's keeping the fullness full. But it's also helping too with, because I'm lifting a bunch, for muscle mass loss. And then the third thing that I'm loving is my non-alcoholic drinks from Element Electrolytes. I'll link those down below, the recipes. Having those, we've been in a lot of social situations recently, and so it's been fun having these non-alcoholic beverages. And so they're electrolytes, which help with Tirzepatide, but they're fun. Like, when everyone's drinking, and I don't want booze. I don't drink. I mean, like, can you just imagine? I already am high energy, let alone with that. But so having these have been fun. It's been a fun thing to go to when we're in social situations. When everyone's having like beer or wine, I'm like, I have my non-alcoholic Element Electrolytes and their sparkling waters. With any purchase, 8 free sticks. With any purchase from Element, use the link below. You can get 8 free sticks. So I'm loving them. I'm loving them. And last night I took sleep breakthrough. I was having horrible sleep. I've been having, there's a lot going on in my household with back to school. And so Bioptimizer's sleep through, that's my bonus one too. I use their magnesium obsessed 7 types of magnesium. It's superior. It is the best magnesium in my humble opinion, but their sleep through breakthrough has been chef's kiss. I don't have that every night. I have it maybe once a week and last night was the night. So it helps me to sleep. I hope that clarifies. And all of the resources will be linked down in the description link below. And I want you to do at the end of the day what's best for you. You know your finances, you know what your comfortability level is, you know all that. I don't. And same thing for me. I hope that people give me grace too. I know that that person who left this comment that sparked this video, their intention was to intentionally to hurt me by their comment and to be mean, but that's not what we're doing here. We're making things good. We're making things positive. We're uplifting. We're encouraging. And I would hope that people would assume the best about me instead of the worst about me. That hopefully you know me. If you watched 1 or 2 of my videos, you know my character of that I try. I'm a human being and I do make mistakes, but I try my best to live a life of integrity. I try. I'm not perfect, but I definitely, that to me is really important. And so I wanted, hopefully this clarifies and makes everything like, I love Join Fridays. I love their products. I love what they're recommending. And that makes me happy because hopefully it helps you as much as it's helped me. They've helped me so much. And their dietitian calls, I believe there's one tonight as I'm filming day today. They have 2 per week. I'm going to be on that too. So if you see me popping in, I'm going to be on it. I'm going to be doing, I need the coaching too with the dietitian. It comes for free, by the way, with your membership, your monthly membership. So, question of the day, what are you doing today to move you closer to your goals? That's your accountability question. And number 2, your emoji of the day is smiley face. We need more smiles. We need more smiles with teeth. Smiley face with teeth. Sweet friends, I am cheering you on. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others. I'm Countess of Shopping. Count my blessings because life is delicious. I look forward to seeing you guys again tomorrow. Love you guys. Bye.